Hi, I'm Isaac Miller. This is my video blog along with my girlfriend Lynn Haskell. We are going to use this blog to sort of introduce ourselves and to document the month of August that we're spending together, as well as the rest of our time together. And so, just as way of introduction, we're going to be answering interview questions, interesting questions about ourselves. So, let's begin. Okay, in my fridge right now, there is some milk, a joint of beef that we're going to roast later for Sunday roast dinner, one of my favorite British traditions. There's also cheese, vegetables, some jam, sauces, and that's about it. There's not a lot in there. Butter, of course. Can't go without butter. And in the freezer, there's bread and ice and popsicles and, well, ice lollies, as they're called over here. Chubblies. And I think that's about it in my fridge at the moment. I read a lot of stuff, but I think the characters that I would most like to be would be any of those characters that go on like big adventures and quests and stuff. So I'd like to be, like a Knight of the Round Table, or one of the hobbits in Lord of the Rings, or one of the Pavinzi children from Chronicles of Narnia. Peter, probably. Not sure I'd want to be Edmund. And any character that goes on like a big quest or adventure, that would be a fun character to be, I think. The most important part of the sandwich, I think, is the bread, because obviously it holds everything together. It's the first thing that's in your mouth. If you have, bad bread, then it doesn't really matter so much what's on the inside. If it's all crumbling apart and doesn't taste good when it goes in your mouth. So, I would say the bread is definitely the most important part. You can fill a sandwich with just about anything, but if it's not in good bread, then it's not going to taste good. So, the story of Isaac and Lynn, from my perspective, is that I met Lynn a couple of years ago when I came to visit someone else, came to Exeter to visit someone else, and met her once then, and didn't really think much about her at the time, and then later on started talking with her again online, and we had a really good rapport chatting over the internet, and so I thought it would be cool to start seeing each other when I came over here. And so when I did, we just started going on, hit it off really well, and we've been together ever since. So, and it's been a fantastic 10 months. 10 months and a week so far. British people are nice for the most part. They're a little weird, to be honest. Lynn's sticking her tongue out at me. But no, it's hard to come up with like a trait that it goes across all lines of British people, and I don't know. They're not like stereotypically, fancy, prim and proper and everything, nor are they, nor are they all talking Cockney accents, or have bad teeth, or their food isn't that bad. But no, I like the British people for the most part. There are obviously undesirable elements, but you get that with every culture. So yeah, I think British people are nice. If a little less friendly than American people are for the most part. You know, they're not the kind that would, let's say, go out of their way to be friendly like Americans are sometimes. But overall, I like the British people. The best things that I've eaten are stuff like the roast dinners over here, like I mentioned. Lynn's are really good. She also made a really great roast duck for Christmas dinner, and that was great. Also, a rabbit stew was also really good. In addition to that, stuff like steaks at really good restaurants. Like I remember this one time, I went to Outback Steakhouse and had a steak, and like after I took a bite, like my feet started dancing on the floor because it was so good. Then of course there's my dad's hamburgers, which are, you know, the best I've ever had. But the worst things that I've ever eaten, stuff like over here they sometimes put vinegar on their chips. We would call them French fries. We call them chips. And I have that. I've had that, and it's just nasty. I don't understand why anybody would like vinegar on their French fries, but they do. Also, I really don't like beans. So stuff like refried beans, I've taken a bite of before, and no, I don't like them at all. So yeah, so those are probably like the worst things that I've eaten. When I get back to the States, I'm going to start work on getting a job, getting a place to live, earning some money and helping with Lynn's transition over to America. Hopefully we'll be able to get that done as quickly as possible. But yeah, for the most part, I'll be probably going back to Oklahoma and maybe living at home for a bit before finding my own place and finding a job and saving up some money, paying off loans, or stuff like that. Maybe working on some writing of my own. We'll see. Stuff from the U.S. that I can't really get over here easily that I miss are stuff like Reese's cups. Like you can't we go out and buy those easily over here. Although we have made some of our own, and those are fantastic. But also beef jerky. They have stuff over here called beef jerky, but in the package it's all purple and doesn't look very good at all. So I don't really want to try it. Also, keeping with the food theme, stuff like Tex-Mex, they don't do over here Mexican food, so no tacos or enchiladas or anything unless you want to make your own with like these kits that include tortillas that don't taste like good tortillas. Let's see. Also, decent hamburgers. You can't really get a really good hamburger over here. Yeah, so I guess it's mostly foods that